What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Thank you so much for tuning in. It's me, Mikey Pipes, with young HVAC GOAT, Derek, heading to our next service call. We got a Lochinvar Knight boiler that needs annual service. Hasn't been done in a while. So if yours hasn't been done in a while and you're tired of getting ripped off or bamboozled by your HVAC provider, you know what to do. Pick up the phone, give us a call. 516-348-6300, or save time. Book online at pipedoc.net. We're taking a scenic route. Hope you enjoy. Feel free to skip ahead to the video after this intro. Now I play music.
Look at the
867-5309. 867-5309. Jenny's got your number. Oh, she got your number. Well, we got her number. No, you can sing it. Yeah, but playing the actual music, you're not going to yeah. So in case they're listening, we're on the Meadowbrook Parkway. See? We're going to the Loop Parkway. L for Loop. Straight ahead would be Jones Beach State Park. By the way, these parkways and the parkway system was designed and planned and built by Robert Moses. Robert Moses was a civil engineer / innovator for public transportation. And he actually, and this is truth, he actually designed these parkways, you know, the Sun State Parkway, the Meadowbrook, the Wantor, the Northern State, right? And they built them with the low bridges so there would be no commercial traffic. And that prevented the people who lived in the urban areas, like in Brooklyn and like the Bronx, it prevented them from getting to Long Island and go to visit the beaches. So he was like a racist, right? But he was keeping the people out of the island and enjoying the beaches. You know, he probably figured, hey, they got Coney Island. They got Coney Island, you know, and the and the park, you know, the cyclone, right? Yeah.
Cyclone is tough, right?
Yep. So we're going over this little drawbridge. I remember years ago taking a casino boat out of the Miracle Mile, the Nautical Mile in Freeport, and they opened up the drawbridge for the casino boat to go into international waters. We just passed over that. All right, talk to you later.
Like I said, my plumber is just, does it work? You got heat? Yeah, I got people with no heat.
I hear you.
So
I have clients with no heat either, but you know, you have.
You make a call. You get a.
I hear you. You have a you know, the Rolls Royce of hydronic heating, high efficiency hydronic heating systems. And it's an amazing company. It will survive a nuclear blast, but it will not survive continued lack of maintenance. Yeah. So just keep that in mind. You know, we will make it nice and clean today.
Agreed.
And we will not be a parts graveyard.
You need anything for me?
No.
You want a cup of coffee?
No, I'm good.
All right, good. Bottle of water?
Derek may, but
okay.
I'm good, thank you. All right, folks. We have a Lochinvar. It's a Knight. Modulating condensing boiler, floor mounted, multiple zones, and a titanium TT55 indirect fired water heater. And rods haven't been changed in a while, but we'll get to that. Maybe yes, maybe no. Customer service call request. Perform maintenance on my system, please. Derek just got the tool bag for the truck. He's got the socket set, and he's got the knee pad. I'm gonna have him go back to the truck and get the vacuum. We're gonna be able to vacuum this bad boy out, and we'll get the show on the road. And hopefully, I'll document some key parts of service that needs to be done on the Lochinvar Knight. Let's go. After removing the front cover, I like to do a visual inspection of all of the interior components under the hood. You're going to see that we have a lot of dirt and dust, cobwebs, what have you. We're going to make note of the model and serial number. There it is. Nope. Where are you, bad boy? Where are you? Make note of that model and serial number. She just needs a good cleaning. She's dirty. All right, let's remove the wiring to our flame sensor and our ignition rods. We're going to get our Torx driver and take those out. Should be in the Vito. We'll have to clean that. Put that there. What's that?
It's not in there. I can use this.
Yeah, better to get scratchy paper. Look in the solder box.
Hey.
Put some fresh scratchy paper. Get about a foot of it. All right. Now, while we're en route to the customer's location, we gave them a call saying we're on the way, and we also asked them to turn off the system, which they did. They obliged. So the system is cool to the touch. Still warm, but cool to the touch. Now, let's take a look at the interior components. I'm going to work on the disassembly. This kind of reminds me of a Lars. By the way, the gas is off. I just turned it off. Keeping it real. The water supply to the boiler is not. Oh, one more. Is one more? No, yeah. The water supply is not. The boiler feed valve is not closed. We're not touching the water side of the system. We're just doing our fuel delivery side. Okay. Be very careful with the gasket. If it's damaged or worn, it's got to be replaced. All right, I disconnected the union after the gas valve, and I'm removing the gas piping so I can pull out the gas valve, blower assembly, and the front combustion plate. All right, I removed the gas. I removed the wiring harness from top of the gas valve. I used the flat screwdriver, power, and on the back is our communication wire. And also the pressure switch tubing, which went right on that brass barb fitting, dead center of the screen. We're now going to use our socket set and remove the bolts holding on the front cover of the combustion chamber, pulling out the burner assembly and that whole front plate with the gas valve blower assembly intact. I got the gas. Let's remove the no hub coupling band. Flip that around 5/16. There's a little more room there to work with. Pry that back, and this will come out. There you go. So there is. Be very, very careful with the main burner. Okay, put that off to the side, and let's inspect the combustion chamber. Yeah, I guess it's been a few years since I cleaned this bad boy. We're going to use a soft bristle brush and vacuum out the debris. So this is why it's a good idea to have them turn off the system an hour or two before arrival. Yeah, you know, this is a fairly easy model. It's the smaller one. It also sits on the floor, so it's not like you have to go from the top and work your way down. Very nice. We're now going to vacuum all the debris out and give it a good rinse with water. All right, I just connected the union, leaving the condensate trap. 5/16 screw. Another 5/16 screw. All right, this. Generally comes off easier, but I guess it's been a while. Wow. All right. That's really on. Oh, that's annoying. Let's see if we can pry that off a little bit. I want to clean out the condensate. There we go. All right, all that cocky. All that condensate cocky. I'm going to get this. Oh, really? Come on, get out of there. Okay. So, here is the condensate. Uncut, unedited, raw. Make sure you smash that thumbs up button, folks. Here is the condensate trap with integrated float. So if this is clogged, it's going to kill the power to the, it's going to kill combustion. But look at how much nasty stuff is coming out of here. That is lovely. Look at that. So let's bring this over to a sink and clean it. Just run some water through it until it passes clear. All right, before reinstalling the condensate trap, which I rinsed off in the sink, we're going to clean out the bottom of the boiler with the vacuum and rags, just to get up all that dirt and dust and all that other nasty stuff. All right, so we cleaned the exterior of the heat exchanger body itself and did our best vacuuming the bottom of the actual boiler itself. I'm now going to put a rag under the bottom of the heat exchanger, and we're going to rinse the combustion chamber with water. Oh, look at all that junk that came out of there. You see all that cocky? And that's why we do this, folks. Improve the dependability, reliability, and most importantly, efficiency of this high efficient equipment. There you go, folks. All right, we're going to inspect the burner assembly. You can blow some compressed air through it. Make sure it's clean before we reassemble. Make note of the refractory that is on the front, that ceramic disc. Don't damage it. If it's damaged, replace it. Cracks, anything like that, missing sections, make sure you replace it. All right, I've reassembled the front of the combustion chamber, and we cleaned with some open mesh emery paper, or you can use a wire brush. Some guys like to use the dollar bill technique, but we use some open mesh grit paper to clean the flame sensing and spark ignition rods. We're going to reinstall them and complete the reassembly. Okay. Let's get you on the other side right here. Beautiful. Let's reinstall the condensate trap. Reconnect our condensate tubing to exterior drain and reassemble the front plate. Carefully reinstall that gasket into the groove, and then reinstall the front plate. It always likes to be longer than it and it says it is. Never a dull moment. But it's not. It came from there, and it never likes to line up. It's like you have to like make it skinnier. It's crazy. Look at that.
Hey, so
See, you gotta be a little patient. If you're sitting on your knees, grab a seat, sit down, because it's gonna want to mess with you. Take your time. Just snug, not tight at first. Gotta get all them on. Get them on snug, and then tighten them all up. All right, combustion inlet, no hub couplings, secure. Gas valve power secure. Blower power secure, and blower communication wire also secure. Why they put it in such a difficult reach to spot, no idea. Come on, guys. Make it so I don't need a camera to see where I'm plugging it into. Float switch for the condensate has also been reconnected. Let's fire up and see how she performs. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are just finishing up here, but right before we do a combustion analysis, we have this, where is it? Service due. Yep. 8675309, right? Let's hold the reset button down for a second. We're going to hold down the menu. All right, here we go. Now we're going from right to left. It's like they're reading in like Hebrew, right? No, not really. (309) 8675309 86. Oh. Five, 309. Yeah. Come on, you're not helping me out here, man. 5, 3, 8675309. There you go, baby. We're gonna go to J. I'm gonna get demonetized because now the song's playing. We're gonna go J1. Nope. J2, nope. J3, nope. J4. 8675309. And it's gone. 8675309. Jenny's got your number. All right. Let's do a call for space heating. Have the homeowner turn up thermostat. All right, we have a call for space heating. Right now we're 44%. We got some temperatures there. We're good. 20%. We're gonna let this bad boy fire up and get close to 100%. We remove the flue exhaust temperature sensor out of the exhaust collar in the back of the boiler. And when she gets close to 100%, we'll do a combustion analysis reading from that test board. All right, here are the combustion test results at low fire, which was approximately 20%. Not too shabby. Right now we are at 100% at high fire. We'll let that stabilize, print those results, and affix copies to the front jacket of the boiler. All right, put the cover back on the zone relay, the switching relay, our service tag, identifying today's date, what we did, and we are good to go. If you live in the Long Island area, you're tired of getting bamboozled by your HVAC contractor, give us a call, 516-348-6300. Thanks for watching. Be well, God bless, stay safe. Smash that thumbs up button and subscribe.